I caught up with Ajay Bijli, the chairman of the company, to talk about, of course, the luxury offering, but what else is in store for the company, their strategy, their screen expansion plans, threat from OTTs as well. So let's listen in to that conversation. Nothing but luxury redefined at PVR Icon, which is the new screen that has opened up. I'm in conversation with Ajay Bijli, Chairman Managing Director at PVR. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
So to start off with, this is completely redefining the cinematic experience. Tell us a little bit more about this concept.
First of all, it's a 7-screen complex, which has been around for a long time, but the whole avatar had to change because it's been a property which has been running for 12 years. It had a lot of people coming. It gets dated also, and also the entire demographics of the catchment changed over a period of time. I found that all of a sudden you had Palladium here, you've got St. Regis here, and when we had started PVR Phoenix, we had very few outlets and very different kind of demographic was coming. So when we just looked around and they said, this cinema is like a wrong product in a wrong area, and it needs to be completely redefined. We found that people are very discerning here. They want their experience to be completely uncompromised. So within the 7-screen complex, we decided let's do 2 ultra luxury cinemas where people, even if they've got their home theaters at home and everything possible at home, yet they'll say, you know what, this still I can't, this experience you can't get. So we started with everything. We started looking at the heart of a cinema, which is the auditorium. I really believe the auditorium is the most important thing because that's where you spend most amount of time. Looked at the size of the screens, looked at the seating, looked at the sound technology, whatever is available today, globally the best. So installed that, revamped everything. Also F&B, because movies are long, people don't have time to, sometimes they do, but sometimes they also want to combine the movie going experience with the your eating and make it a complete event out of it. So we said let's give a huge offering, lots of things, whether it's, we got Sarah Todd to do some amazing food, Chef Saito, Mayank, so, and all food that you can eat while watching the movie as well. It doesn't create too much mess and it's not difficult to eat. Then we looked at our seating systems, so everything, and hospitality. Right. Hospitality is important because if this is the kind of service you give, if this is the kind of facility you give, then the staff has to be really well trained. Took inspiration from Singapore Airlines, took inspiration from Oberoi Hotels, and then put all that together and create this offering.
So as luxury properties, how many of your total screens are now going to be luxury? And over the next 5 years, how do you see the strategy?
We have about 771 screens currently operational. I would say luxury is still maybe 10-15%. Mostly bulk of our cinemas are where we charge about 200 rupees because, Pune, Chandigarh, Ludhiana, Jalandhar, lots. So we are not just it's a luxury cinema company. We are a cinema company that wants to give a enhanced movie-going experience, a solution at every price point. Right. So this is just a part of it. As I said, this is for that consumer, that disparate consumer who's not wanting to come out, but he wants to get pampered. But we have lots of other consumers as well who want a very nice, clean, hygienic, high quality experience at a certain price point. So bulk of our cinemas are like that.
Yeah, and you spoke of that F&B offering as well. You're getting Sarah Todd. Can you just tell us in terms of the overall revenue pie, what the outlook is on F&B and what you guys are offering with this luxury experience?
Outlook I can't tell you because I'm declaring my results tomorrow. Right. But what I can tell you is that overall, about 65% of our revenues come from film income, which is ticket sales. And about 25 to 27% come from F&B, and the rest comes from advertising. So therefore F&B is a very, very important part. And I think gone are the days when it was only popcorn and Pepsi or Coke. It's got much beyond that. Because I said, because movies, people are very short of time, they're time poor, so they want to combine the two. So therefore you have to give them something substantial. Indian movie going format is longer. Indian movie format has also got intervals. The storytelling is different, so therefore people do have time to eat as well. So therefore, I think
will that F&B pie go up in terms of?
As a percentage, it may go up actually, because the whole idea to expand the the offering is that it goes up. But we have to be careful about quality, we have to be careful about price, and as I said, we have to be careful about the fact that you should be able to not, your movie going experience should not get disrupted. So it should be something you can eat. So the way the cutlery, crockery, everything has been selected is that it's very easy to eat as well.
Lot of focus on new technology. We're looking at IMAX, 4D, etc. Can you tell me a little bit more about the overall technological stuff?
Yeah, we've always been at the forefront of bringing the best to the country here, because as I said, all of us Indians, we love our movies, and so PVR may not be a brand which is global, but at least we can give better than global standards in India. So that's really the positioning. So technology luckily is really improving. People keep thinking that lots is happening on the OTT front, but there's a lot that is happening.
Aren't you worried about competition
I'll
there?
finish that answer first. And exhibition industry also is moving in a very big way. So you have your Dolbys and you have your digital companies like Barco, you have Christie, everybody. They're also getting better and better projection systems and sound systems which are coming up. They're also coming out. So we've signed ScreenX, where the side panels will also light up. You won't only have that. We have a D-box we've signed up with, where the entire auditorium doesn't move, but only few seats that you can choose can move while and in sync with what's happening on the screen. Really, we are in talks with to improve the 3D experience. 4DX we've already got, IMAX we've already got. We've got one more PXL, which is our own format. We have Playhouse. So I think on technology front, because again, now I'll segue into your question about OTT, is that that's the only way. If the experience outside the house is also same as inside the house, then what is the difference? So we're differentiated by content anyway, because OTT is a long form storytelling. Generally, of course, Netflix, Amazon is making feature films as well, no doubt about it. But still more popular for the long story, format of telling a story, 13 episodes, 20 episodes, all that. So content gets differentiated. There's a quick fix. You go, you see a 2.5 hours movie, 2 hours movies, and you're out. And therefore, you see an environment which enhances the whole experience. So I think both are fine. Both will coexist. I also feel that the amount of content that is getting consumed just now is just phenomenal. I don't think this world has ever seen so much content getting consumed, both on the various devices, TV, everywhere else, and not necessarily just content which is movies or TV programs, also news, everything, cricket matches, the works. So it's an era of consumption of content, I think, and we're very happy that we also have a very significant space in that.
Yeah, you certainly do. You spoke about how many screens you have, 770. Going forward, are you looking at more expansion plans? Are you looking at international forays?
No, India itself is keeping us busy, because India is extremely underscreened still, and so we have, as we speak, more than 150, 160 screens under fit out. We have a pipeline of about 1,000 screens in the next 4 years. Overall, at a macro level, India has only got 3,000 new multiplex screens and about 4,000-5,000 or 6,000 single screens. Internationally, if you two economies or two markets that is India's benchmarked with is China and the US, they are far ahead. So I think India's got a huge scope for improvement. We're very happy with the government's approach also to take the GST to a reasonable level, which also will give us a growth opportunity.
Have you Avengers Endgame?
Guilty as charged, haven't.
Okay, same. So tell us a little bit more about the movie pipeline, what's in store.
Again, a lot of Disney movies, what a big event films are coming. I'm also excited about the fact that Bohemian Rhapsody and Star is Born did well. So there's a movie called Yesterday on Beatles which is coming by Danny Boyle. There's a movie called Rocket Man on Elton John which is coming. You got Frozen 2. We have Lion King again revamped, which will be quite incredible according to me. Aladdin is coming. A lot of English films, big ones. Then Hindi, of course, Bharat, and so many films that are coming as well.
Okay, and so for this luxury format, can you tell us what is the strategy in place for PVR?
Most of the gold, in fact, all the gold will get the new version will be Luxe, and the new ones which are coming up will all be like this now. So the strategy is, as I said, excellent experience, excellent food offering, and great service.
Absolutely. So now I can say I can enjoy not my popcorn but my sushi and my movie.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
You.